Not a political statement. That is observational. Completely observational. No matter what he would do, if he was doing another job, he would be the same asshole. Like if he was working on a car lot and you went onto that lot to buy a new car and he came walking towards you, innately you'd be like, nah, not that guy. I don't feel comfortable with that guy. There's something off, not right. It's not right. And I don't know, man. You know, it's like a lot of people still ask that question, like, how did this happen? Why? How did he get elected? Now, I don't want to be condescending. I think most of you are like-minded people. I don't think there's a lot of Trump supporters in here. If there are, it's not your night. But I think there is a question among people that aren't Trump people that's sort of like, how did this happen? Well, I had to ask myself that. Now, and I'll ask you. So during the Obama years, were you pretty politically active? Yeah, exactly. So like, if you ask most people, what did you do during the Obama years? It'd be something like, well, I worked on me. I did a lot of work on myself. You know, I was very mindful. There was a lot of hope then. Did a lot of yoga, got my core tight. And I think that was good. I think that's good. Yeah, well, they were chipping away at state and local governments for 30 years, but your downward dog is solid? That's great. That's terrific. Good for you. So I don't know what's going to happen. I don't even know if he's going to leave if he gets voted out. What if he doesn't fucking leave? I know most of you have thought that because now it could happen because we don't know how government really works anymore. We used to think there was rules and stuff, but clearly none that weren't bendable or completely eradicatable. Is that a word? I mean, there doesn't seem to be any rules, kind of. There's all these norms, which are basically just sort of like, you're going to do the right thing, right? Yeah, no problem. Don't worry. What is that? How do you enforce that? What if he doesn't fucking leave? Oh, my God. But worse yet, what if he gets elected again? Oh, man, I hope the voting works in our favor. But I was on stage, and I asked that question. I said, what if he doesn't leave? And a woman somewhere in back goes, there'd be anarchy in the streets. And I was thinking, like, in this country? I don't think so. I think what would happen is 3 days into him not leaving, people would be like, is he still there? This is so weird. It's so weird. I know, it's fucked up and weird. Totally fucked up and weird. Is he just gonna stay there? I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. Well, what do we do? I don't know. Do we even go to yoga anymore? Oh, we have to go to yoga. Like, now more than ever, we have to go because that energy is important out in the world. And the instructor, Chelsea, will be sad if we don't go, and I'm worried about her. Oh, thank you. Look, I don't really know. I don't know how it all, I don't know. Obviously, none of us do. And you're just trying to, you know, get through it. I hate when people go, don't normalize this presidency. I don't think anybody is really normalizing it, but we're just trying to deal. I mean, what's the alternative? To walk around going, oh my God, what the fuck is happening? Every day I'm terrified. This is fucking crazy. I mean, you can't do that. Many people have jobs. They have things to do. They have to function in the world. You don't want to be the crying guy at work. What's the matter with him? It's a Trump thing. It hasn't stopped for almost 2 years now. I don't know. How do you get through it? You know, you got to have some hope, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, spiritual? Are you practical? What do you do? I don't know who I'm asking. I don't know who I'm expecting to answer. I myself, look, I'm a Jew for you know, whatever that means. I mean, there's a broad spectrum of that, and generally, you know, I don't know if I was ever taught to use God, how to use God. We were told he was there, but most of what you learn as a middle-class American Jew is that you're better than other people, and you should say you're a Jew out loud occasionally, sometimes out of context. Like those are the basic rules. And we are better than other people. I'm sorry, I know that's why we're so contemptible to some of you, but yeah, that's true. And yeah, you just kind of say you're a Jew, like maybe at dinner someone says something and you say like, well, I'm a Jew, and it doesn't make sense to anybody really, and the one other Jew there kind of knows that you're taking the hit, like you're the target now, and but I'm glad you did your part today. But I don't know, the Jesus thing, that's different. That's kind of dug in, right? If you got the Jesus put in you early on, it's usually terrified into you by terrified parents, and you're taken someplace once a week, and he scares you, at the very least. That's the best thing that can happen, is just the basic fear. The God fear is good. Leave it at that. And that kind of sticks in there. It sticks in a little deeper. So I'm not judging, your faith. Do whatever you got to do to get by, right? Jesus, Buddha, Allah, Yahweh. The Marvel universe, I think, works for some people. It's a very popular belief system. They claim that it isn't, but I think it kind of is, because I've poked at the Marvel universe fans, and they react like religious fanatics. And it's dug in there pretty deep. They will claim, the grown male nerd children will claim that it's just entertainment, and why do I got to be some sort of buzzkill? Why am I bullying them? Well, quite frankly, I think at this point, nerd culture, I'm punching up, all right? They're no longer, the huddled weirdos. They now sort of run the cultural apparatus. And I'm not saying, yeah, I am saying it's a shitty thing, but what I'm saying is that I think it's a belief system, and I don't think they're willing to admit that. There's a couple of bubbles, You've got the Fox News bubble, which is evil and malignant. You've got the broader Christianity bubble, which can go either way. And then you've got, the Marvel Universe bubble, which is culturally malignant, but not as evil as Fox, but it's troubling. It's troubling for a couple of reasons. One of them culturally is being like, if you're a grown-up who doesn't feel like they need or want to see those movies, you kind of feel bullied into going, and you have to literally resist. Like, I'm not going to go, because people, they're like, maybe it'll be fun. Don't go, don't do it. Don't give in, you're a grown-up, and you don't know what it'll do to your brain. Brains are very soft. They're a lot softer than we assume. There's a lot of people that are, allowing themselves to become stupid, and they don't even know it. And it's sad when you're their friend. So, but for grown-up movies, the studios put so much money into those Marvel movies, and it kind of pushes the grown-up movies into your home, which is fine. But sometimes you want to see a movie like a movie with an audience, not just with your cat, in my case. So, sometimes because of Marvel movies, you have to drive 25, 30 miles to a smaller theater to see a good adult independent film with other human beings, like-minded people, where you all get to leave at the end confused by the ending. And you can overhear other people saying things like, did he die at the end or he didn't? Why is that not clear? Well, I think the director wants us to be having this conversation. Well, I don't like it. Why can't we know whether he died or not? It seems important to the movie. Well, see, it clearly had an effect on you. Is this the effect you want, though? But Marvel movies... See, the reason I think it's a belief system is some of these guys are my age, the fans of Marvel movies, and they've been reading Marvel comic books since they were 9, 4 to 10 titles a month for 40 years? I mean, come on, those of you who read the Bible when you were a kid, you got away from it probably, you lapsed a little bit. You don't read the Bible now unless you find a lump in your armpit or something, but it sort of got away from you. These guys still read 4 to 10 titles a month, and you're gonna tell me that doesn't run deeper than just entertainment? Come on, there is a lot of grown male nerd children that when their life gets scary and existential and fucked up, they bow down and go oh, Endgame will be out soon. When is the next one coming? And I think they believe it deeper than you're assuming they believe it. And I think it's fine. Jesus, Iron Man, doesn't matter really. These are good stories. They're good stories, good and evil, redemption. And oddly, both of them, could come back. Iron Man died at the end of the last movie, but it's possible that he could come back. I think a lot of grown male nerd children are hanging on to hope, and they kind of know he'll be back. And Jesus, of course, is prophesied. So, we're on the precipice of 2 resurrections, folks. And I think it should be noticed or recognized that both the story of Jesus and the Marvel Universe created in Jewish writer rooms. A couple thousand years apart, but you know, it comes from that amazing creative imagination that Jews have because of how great they are. And the reason I'm doing this is I just want to know that there's a few people in the room here, no matter how progressive you may think you are, that are going like, we get it, you're a Jew. Like, I just want to know that I'm causing that to happen. Because I believe that most people are anti-Semitic, given the option. I'm not saying they're walking around saying, fuck the Jews, they're terrible, but it doesn't take much baiting, you know, like, hey, you know, the Jews kind of stuff, yeah, you know, you're right, fuck them. Like, it's right there. And I think that I'm trying to find it in you so you see it in yourself. But I know you're asking, why are Jews so amazing? Where does that creativity come from? And I'll do a quick impression of Jewish creativity for you right now. This is my impression of Jewish creativity. Keep making shit up that they like so they don't kill us. It's a deep place. It comes from a deep place. Yeah. The more modern version of that in the comic book era was like, I didn't flee Poland for them to kill us. Keep making up superheroes. Similar thing. Am I right? I don't really know. I don't know. Here's the weird thing about being a Jew is like, I'm not religious, but I am prone to prophecy. And I don't mean that in an arrogant way. I'm not saying I'm a prophet, but if I'm terrified, I'll go mystical. You know, I mean, I don't mind. I'll do it. And sometimes it doesn't make sense. It makes sense to me. But like, I'll give you an example. Like, I was hiking. And this wasn't too long ago, and I'm looking at the ground, and I realized, wow, a lot more lizards now. I don't know what that means, but like, I think it's deep. I think that Trump has opened the lizard portal, and I think you should share that. Why can't that be a little thing of information that you spread around a little bit? Just walk up to somebody, like, say, Maron said the lizard portal's open, and people be like, what the fuck are you talking about? And you're like, I don't know, but it sounds scary. It sounds real. Sounds like it's happening. The lizard portal? Yup, the lizard portal is open. Saw a coyote out during the day. That's not right. They're nighttime monsters. You can tell me the lizard portal isn't open? It is, and day coyotes are among us. And you're gonna say that's not a fucking problem? That's not a harbinger of what's happening? Our state is on fire right now. It's on fire all the time. Every year, California is on fire to the point where it's just the way it is. 2 weeks ago, my friend Lynn said, aren't the fires a little late this year? How is that something you say? Like it's a season. It kind of is a season. Once a year, if you live in California, you're like, fuck, there are ants and shit's burning. Must be summer. So they are late this year. And it's crazy, man. We just kind of live with it. And they're worse and worse. And, you know, like you get those panicky calls from friends and relatives on the East Coast. Like my mother will call from Florida. Hi, are you okay? Yeah? What are you talking about? The fires. Oh, shit, yeah, they're not by me. Did they say where they are on the news where you are? Where? Oh, shit, that is kind of by me. Hold on a second. I'm going to take a look out my front door here. Oh, shit, Ma, I got to call you back. I can see the fires. They're like right here. Yeah, I got to call you back. I got to get a selfie with these fires. Fire's getting close. Hashtag ouchie. Hashtag end times. Hashtag Los Angeles 2019. It's happening. Yeah, I don't know what it's going to take to get everybody, you know, to get, like, you would think at this point that we'd, like, haven't we been entertained enough? Weird thing for me to say, but Jesus. Like, isn't there something that could bring everyone together and just realize, like, we've got to put a stop to, like, almost everything?